Hi, everyone. Coming to you today from my office, but things look a little bit different. There's a little bit of a shadow behind me and obviously a little glare from my glasses. I've tried walking around the room to see if there's different angles that would get rid of it, but really not. I'm in the middle of redoing my office and I need to paint. So I did the ceiling already and now I need to do the walls. So the office is empty. So you might hear a little bit of an echo. For that, I apologize. But I wanted to hop on real quick to just talk a little bit about one thing that will truly make you happy. I know I really wasn't here much last month and I missed last week. I had a lot of stuff going on and I'm really trying to get things caught up so that I can be here more and, work more with you guys about, the things that truly matter in the world. And I've always stated that most of my stuff comes from divine inspiration that I get, the day of or the week of when I'm planning on talking. And so today I really want to spend a little bit of time talking about, what I feel is one of the things that will truly make you happy. And, we do a lot of things in our lives and we spend a lot of time doing all these things, trying to make ourselves happy, not really realizing or understanding or figuring out whatever it is that will really make us happy. And you can probably hear the paper crinkling. This might be a little bit better. Not really, but anyway. So we do things, we try things, we go places, we buy things, particularly buying things. We get into bad relationships and we do all these things trying to make ourselves happy, and we end up really making ourselves miserable. So the one thing that we can truly do to make ourselves happy is to let go of who we think we should be and embrace who we truly are. We spend all of our times trying to be somebody else, trying to be the perfect mother, trying to be the perfect spouse, trying to be the perfect father, brother, child, coworker, employer, employee, and we run ourselves into the ground trying to be something that we are not. We don't embrace who we truly are. And it's in embracing who we truly are and letting people understand, like, look, this is me. This is a real me. This is a raw me. It's our inability to accept ourselves for who we are that makes us really miserable. And so we have things that cause us shame, that cause us guilt, that cause us anxiety. And we let these things run through our brains. And these things really just make us unhappy and upset and angry and frustrated. And they keep us stuck for basically most of our lives. I was talking to somebody last week and he was like, I wish I knew what you did, because he's like, you really have it figured out. And I have some of it figured out, but I don't have all of it figured out. I don't even pretend that I know what everything is that will truly make you happy. But I do know that by embracing who I am, all of my flaws, all of my faults, and letting people know, look, this is me, this is the real me, and saying, like, this is the vulnerable me, and I really just want you to love and accept me for who I am, not for who I'm pretending to be. I'm trying, I spent so many years pretending to be this person or that person or whoever I thought, somebody else wanted me to be in order to be liked or to fit in. And I spent all this time bent over backwards trying to make everybody else happy, and I was miserable. And it wasn't until I started to really accept who I am at my very core, all of my flaws, all of my faults, and all of that stuff, that I really began to truly be happy. So if you can let go of who you think you're supposed to be, or who you think others want you to be, and start to really dig deep and figure out who you are and what you stand for, what your core values are, and just accept that and learn to love that, you will be so much happier. You will lose people in your life, that is for sure. I can tell you that I have lost people who I thought were friends. But the interesting thing is, when you start doing things where you start becoming your true and authentic self, the people who aren't meant to be in your lives, they disappear. And so those people who truly aren't your friends fall away, and your real true tribe starts to appear. All the people that are really meant to be in your life, and all the people who are really meant to lift you up instead of keeping you, pulling you down or dragging you down, those people all go away. And all the people who lift you up and make you feel good and truly love you and accept you for who you are unconditionally, those are the people that will stay in your life and will make you feel better about yourself and will make you, a better person. So working on, just letting go of who you think you're supposed to be and just loving and accepting yourself for who you really are. That is one thing that I know for sure will truly make you happy. Is it an easy process? Hell no, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. It's not easy for me to get up in front of a bunch of people and say, hi, I'm flawed. I got issues. I have problems. I mean, I sit here and I tell you guys almost every week about all the things that I struggle with. And it's hard, just putting it out there and saying, I struggle with, the suicidal thoughts. I struggle with, wanting a drink. I struggle with, rage. I struggle with issues. Like I struggle, but it's in accepting that I am a flawed person and I can't be perfect, that I've begun to truly love myself for who I am and what I've become, and my potential possibility for the future. Like I have this grand vision of, where I want to be and who I want to be and how I want to be. And I really love that. I look forward to it. I'm really enjoying, recreating myself and turning myself into the person that I truly want to be. I don't want to be what other people want me to be. I spent my whole life being what other people wanted me to be, the perfect daughter, the perfect sister, the perfect spouse, the perfect employee, the perfect coworker, the perfect friend. And it was miserable because I wasn't happy. I was doing everything to make everybody else happy, and I hated it. I hated myself. I hated my life. And I just got tired of it. And so if you can just let that go, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be everything to everyone, because you can't. You cannot be everything to everyone. You can only be who you are for yourself, and that's it. You can't do things for other people. You can't do things to make them happy, because if their happiness depends on you, they're never going to be satisfied. And you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to make them happy, and they're going to continually raise the bar higher, and you're never going to meet the goals, and it's going to make you miserable, and it's going to make them miserable, and it's just not going to be fun. So, if you struggle with any of this, and you're trying to figure out how to figure out who you are meant to be, or who you are supposed to be, who your true authentic self is, I invite you to, visit my website. I have a Finding Your Purpose guide that's a free download. So it's a guide that helps you to figure out, what your purpose is, who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do in life. And I'll put the link in the comments here, and send me a message. If you're struggling to figure it out, send me a message. I'm more than happy to spend time talking with you. If you're watching this on Facebook and you find this message valuable, feel free to like it and share it with people, because I really think that a lot more people need to understand that this is really important. It's truly important, and we really need to spend time, learning to accept ourselves more and to love ourselves more and to really truly put ourselves out there so that people understand the real us, not the fake superficial us that society and the magazines and all these people try to make us believe that we need to be. We need to just really, really love ourselves for who we are, and that's where we'll really truly find happiness. So, again, if you're watching this on Facebook and you found this to be valuable, give it a like, share it with your friends, family, whatever. And I try to put out, relatively relevant content on a regular basis. So, go ahead and subscribe for more videos so you can see some of the content that I share. Because, I spent so many years of my life suffering, so many years of my life unhappy. And my whole goal now is to try and help people to not suffer the way that I suffered, because it's a miserable existence. And I really just want to help people to not be that way. So, you know, until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and, try to be happy. So take care.